Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today I am showing off the ultimate Venator Star Destroyer from Star Wars. This is a brand new creation I noticed on the Steam Workshop round about last week. It caught my eye and I thought, yes, I need to come and show it to you guys. We're all massive Star Wars fans around here, so we can really appreciate a good Venator-class Star Destroyer. Now this is made by a creator called Alec, but it's Sheriff Bronson, basically Alec. I'll put his or her name on screen right now and a link down below in the video description to where you can go and download this awesome creation from the Steam Workshop. Don't forget, you can now give awards on Steam, so if you really appreciate this creation, you can give the creator an award, they get points, etc. It's kind of a good way to say, hey, yeah, I love your creation, have some fun points which you can do some stuff with. I don't know, it's a Steam Awards thing. Now, a couple of things. This is a KDY 19x16 Venator-class Star Destroyer. It's got the KDF fleet insignia. We'll show it off in a minute. As you can see some of the pans I'm currently doing on screen. A quick couple of notes. This is not survival ready. It doesn't feature any refineries, cargo storage, or even turrets that are not conveyed. It was done to improve performance since conveyor blocks require a lot of calculations per each second, and in the end this kills any performance. If you want to use a particular ship in survival, you're going to have to do quite a bit of modification on your own. But if you want to do it in creative battles like we typically do here on the channel, then you're going to be fine. Now I want to know from you guys, and leave a like on this video and let me know down below in the video comment section, would you like to see a battle with this Venator-class Star Destroyer? Will we throw it up against some Separatist destroyers or frigates and see how well it fares? It even has space for some fighters and stuff inside. Maybe we get one of those classic fighter battles going on again. Either way, it would be quite fun. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Okay, right, so we're going to dive in to actually review this ship. Now, you can see here there's a lot of detailing already on it. As you saw my pan around in cinematics there, it is looking fantastic. By the way, the Arcanons I have over here are Sarons. They're still in the workshop. I'll link to these later. We're focusing on the main Venator. Now, personally, I love the engines back here. The engines are using a simplistic design, just blocks and lights essentially, and it creates this sort of glow with the engines online and pulsating. I'm using a custom skybox for a minute to sort of show off how well this model actually appears here. So if we take a look at the engines quickly, if I show you in here, essentially using spotlights hidden right behind a block here to create that sort of flame effect, even though it's not there. And it's using corner lights facing backwards here just to project onto the actual blue light there. If you focus away or about here, it almost looks like the engines are actually ignited of plasma or whatever fuel source they use in Star Wars, and are actually firing. Either way, it looks quite good. Now, I did make one modification to this model from the workshop. I painted the bridge red using the same color from these hangar doors over there, just because the typical Venator command ship has a red bridge like the Resolute, Anakin Star Destroyer, and Kenobi's, what was Kenobi's? The Negotiator, I think it was called. If I remember correctly there, his first one was called the Negotiator before Grievous blew it up. But yeah, now this thing doesn't actually have a main hangar door opening up here. This is almost the Revenge of the Sith model, where only the center bit opens up here. For those who watch Revenge of the Sith, remember Kenobi's Starfighter came at the middle. Some Venator Star Destroyers allow the whole hangar to open up, this one doesn't. Here is the KDF fleet insignia logo put here. Typically the Republic ships have their own like open circle fleet logos or various other things. This one's using a KDF logo. As you can see, it's there. I don't know if it's a Q Drive Fleet Yards or something like that, or Fleet or something else. I don't actually know. It might be something else. I wouldn't know. Now, one thing we have to appreciate with this Venator is the level of detailing on the hull here. If I just zoom into this area, we can see the out blocks here on pillars and lights, also upturned rotor blocks, and a random control seat here. I guess that's to control the hangar, all to create this sort of like sense of detailing, etc. Inverted blocks here as well, with a different shade of red, I believe. Again, just to get that sense of detail. Else it'd be a pretty like plain and flat model, which is nothing wrong with that, but there's nothing wrong with having a bit of detailing either. I'm really a big fan of this. This does use a couple of mods. It's using an armor expansion mod, something else, Star Wars weapons, and something else, I believe. All these mods are available on the Steam Workshop. The Star Wars weapons are here. This is the actually updated version of this mod. I only noticed this was updated as of yesterday, so maybe we can go ahead and use this in a new battle because this mod is now updated and ready to be used. Now, I was in the middle here, or in this sort of section here, this is like where the Star Destroyer's plates meet, and you always had that almost like city-like structure in the middle here. Star Destroyers have it as well, with typical Imperial class, but here the design is created fluently, using outspoken blocks, also rotor blocks again, widgets here, etc., missile turrets, and it looks really good. I'm really a fan of this. It is looking very nice. Oh, one mod we're also using is force fields, which I'll show you now. You can see here, force fields are used. We'll explore the internal sides in a minute, including the giant hangar back there. Yes, you can see a gunship and me, and it's kind of cool now, and I'll show you that in just a minute. There's also a bit of armor plating just stuck out here. I only noticed this earlier, but it's sort of stuck out here. I don't know why or what the purpose of this is, but it's just sort of stuck out. I don't know why that is there, but hey, it looks kind of interesting. Maybe I'll press a button later and it'll do something. I don't think it does. or why it's here, but hey, it looks kind of interesting. There's another bit of armor here. This is actually built on top of it as well, just creating that sort of layered armor in a way. Now, we don't have the default Venator turbo lasers. Instead, we're using these default ones from the Star Wars weapon pack. Yes, the other mod's kind of broken still. These do fit and do the purpose. They're not entirely screen accurate, but they do the job at the end of the day. It still looks kind of nice. I like it. There's also a window in here. Nothing actually in here, just windows to the Venator. I'm really impressed by the command tower. The command tower looks dominating like above the rest of it. If I zoom out right now, it's looking from here. The ship does look dominating. It almost looks like the size and chunkiness of a Venator. The Venators were sort of chunky ships in a way, and I just like the size of it compared to the other ships. If we just look from different angles, I think this looks great combined with the skybox. I'll link the skybox down below in the video description for those of you who actually want to grab this one, but it does look pretty impressive. If we look at the front here, is there anything at the front? Nope, we do have that sort of like ball thing up here as well, where Venators typically dock. If I turn my lights on, there we go. So that's sort of like screen accurate in a way. Underneath, not really much detailing underneath here. I've turned my light on again, it's so dark. But you can see there's a little bit in mind detailing of lights, etc., indicating where and when the ship is. I also got a big hangar down here where Republic corvettes or frigates usually dock. But obviously, I don't think we can dock anything in here. There's certainly no docking ladders or anything, or any connections. But hey-ho. I know some Venators on the workshop allow you to do that, some don't. And we've got all the way running back here to the engines. Not much detailing on the engine side here, but again, this is always very flat and very plain. But it does look kind of cool at the same time. I'm a fan of it anyway. Right, we should probably explore the interiors. That's where you guys want to take a look. Okay, so I'm inside the interior right now. This is in the main hangar shots. All your Y-Wings, your ATTs, your LATs would sit here. Ignore the dents in the wall. I was firing up a gunship. Now, Alec and Primo Super T, two amazing creators from the workshop, had designed this gunship before. This is the typical LAAT from Star Wars The Clone Wars, but it's the Ahsoka Tano variant from the latest season, season 7, or the last season. And I don't know if this was actually on screen. I'll have to double check again. But it's basically an Ahsoka Tano variant. You can see the orange there, and then the purple blues going on up here. It looks very nice. The mini Death Star lasers. Either way, you can download this and have a play with it. I'll link this one down below in the video description as per usual. So the hangar's pretty simple. You obviously can have a variety of things docked on the sides here. You can also launch fighters from here, which is where most of them launch from. We've got control windows up here. I'm not entirely sure what this is for. Maybe some more gunships or Jedi Starfighters or something. I'm not sure what you'd use this up here for. I guess you could find out. There's some lights here. They're not there for. Can we go in here? What's actually in the buttons to play with? Air vents. Corn lights. Interior lights. Oh, we can turn these on. Well, I don't know what those do, but we turned them on. Oh, we're just flashing. Okay. I guess it's when you're launching stuff, maybe. That sort of makes sense. Okay, yeah, it's like a red alert mode for the ship. Oh, nice. We'll keep that on. So you can dock all your fighters here. Have fun with these. They're very nice. You can also dock extra stuff here as well. They can launch out the sides here. But sadly, the side things don't contain any doors, so you can, like, fly straight through if you really wanted to. But at the same time, I guess it's easy. I would prefer to see doors here, so you can actually lock off this side of the Venator. But you can't. But oh well. It's not the end of the world. Now back here with a few extra things. This is almost taken from Battlefront 2 in a way, where you've got these alcoves, so you can start walking up here. But if we go up here, we've got little ways we can look down here at the other hangar sections. A lot of buttons, and I believe the reactor's down here, isn't it? There you go. Main reactor. What's going on here? Oh, we can't see the reactor in here, can we? Again, very reminiscent of the Clone Wars or Battlefront 2 here in a way, where you've got those sort of reactor pylons out here, and you have to step along to actually see them. There's no buttons or anything we can press, so kind of alone on that one. These things, again, very similar to Battlefront 2. If you've played Battlefront 2 and played Capital Supremacy, you've got all of that. Medbay in here. What's it? Just medbay, is it? Yep, just a medbay. You can see over reactors. Not exactly the same thing you want to see while you're like trying to, you know, repair yourself or get healed. Just a giant whirring reactor. Oh, we've got fuse out to the hangar as well. Okay, nice. The interior of this is simple, but like efficient at the same time. Again, this interior is extremely reminiscent of Battlefront 2 in a way, because it's got the same sort of outline here. It's just very scaled down. In here is sort of some sort of reactor pylon? I don't even know what you refer to this as. Okay. Right, if we're back up here, the way to a bridge. Oh, here we go. It's a control bridge this way. Right. I slightly got lost there, but it's fine. Up here. This is quite a long flight of stairs. Now, I believe the control bridge is here. Yeah, there we go. So if you want to fly this and actually play it in survival, you can sit in this seat, and you've got control of Venator. It's a station grid currently. We've got cameras up front here, so we can sit there. Another camera in the center. We've also got pistons. I don't know what these do. I think these open the hangar door, don't they? Yeah, they do. There you go. So you can let your starfighters out. Very nice. Is this actually neatly tucked away in here? It is. That's pretty good, isn't it? Then we can seal it again. I do like the efficiency of that. It makes sense not to have a whole hangar doors. That would be a little bit mental, I think. Right, what else we got? And we got repulsors, I think. Is this repulsors? Yeah, we're not going to turn them off just like that. Might stop us dead in the water. There you go. If you want to control a ship, you can sit there. You can have a couple of co-pilots. However, if you actually want to go up to the proper bridge, we can go this way, and basically we're going to jet all the way up. Boom, there we go. We're in a very red bridge. Again, I painted this, so it's going to be very red and not that well painted. Only did the outside. Here we've got the typical Star Destroyer control bridge. We've also got the bits down here where the typical crewmen, sit around and do various things. Then up here, we've sort of got the commander's pathway who, walks along here to view what's going on outside. Very nice. You can see the whole Venator, the whole battlefield. These are your typical bridges. So in the Clone Wars, one bridge activated as Starfighter control bridge. The other acted and activated as the typical Venator command bridge. And I suppose you did have a CIC down below. We never really got to see that too much in the actual Venators. But you did always have that bit in the back of the bridge you could close off and use as sort of a comm table. Rex was there when Order 66 was executed. You know the room I mean. It's the one with the comm table. And they've used it many times throughout the Clone Wars. But yes, this is a Venator KDY Star Destroyer. You can download this from the Steam Workshop. Definitely give it a look, give it a go. Maybe chuck it in some battles. I think I'm going to be doing that soon as weapon pack's back online now. If we chuck some shields on this, we are going to have a whale of a time. It is going to be quite fun. Do let me know what you think of it down below in the video comment section. I'm really interested in your thoughts and opinions on this. It really is like an ultimate Venator Star Destroyer design for me. It looks fantastic. Okay everyone, that's it for me today. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new around here, then make sure to hit subscribe to the channel here on YouTube, and I cannot wait to bring some more videos to you soon. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.